Spit hard, but I'm feminine. Iconic trio on monster. Goblins and gremlins. What's
elite. And you know what? Like, it's almost doing me a disservice to have the lyrics on here. But again, I just didn't want to click the wrong one. This has the highest views. I read ahead and see Gremlins. And I see here she's saying Eminem, feminine. And I was very curious what she was going to do to make that work. And it's just elite. It shows you the people that are the best at this.
Used to get real hype off a half a pill. We don't pay niggas to front like they like my shit. We don't pay niggas to come in and write my shit. Now carry on.
That's a flex. And to be honest, like, that's a big flex. One thing about like her delivery here, you're seeing again that high skill level to understand that.
Yeah, on blood, you made me. You made me. You made me. Okay.
Thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate it.
Classic shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a nigga to give some.
See, that's okay. So now the comments are ringing a bell. I was like, wait a minute. I've heard this beat before. This is a Biggie beat. There was so many comments about this, and people were like, oh, she went on a Biggie beat, she killed it.
Pussy up, make sure it's a KO. Step your banks up like you moving that yayo. Somebody go and make sure Karuchi okay though.
Wow. You know what? This is nasty. Like, first of all, the content, we know what she's talking about, but like the play on 50 Cent Power, like that was nice. But then immediately after to go, step your banks up like you're moving that yayo. The fact that that line came right after 50 Cent, it can't be a coincidence. It's a reference to G-Unit.
Shit, Drake worth 100 million, always buying me shit. But I don't know if the pussy wet or if he crying and shit. Meek still be in.
What? What did she just say?
Cancel DJ Khaled, boy, we ain't speaking. Ain't no fat nigga telling me what he ain't eating.
I knew it.
In the game with
I knew it. When she said we ain't speaking, I knew exactly what she was going to say. Because he had that interview where he said that he does not go down on any girl, but I guess his wife or his girlfriend or whoever. I knew that was coming.
Cylinders in the coupe, I get down with the chrome, no telling when I'm a shoe. I just bang, 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 real killers is in my group.
What? I feel blindsided. I just feel blindsided because like that flow is almost like it lulled you to sleep, right?
My baby Winnie, party in Paris. These bitches is embarrassed because they know I'm the queen. I still didn't pick a air.
Ooh, and I'm doing myself a disservice by having the lyrics. I knew that was partially going to be an issue, but I wanted to make sure I was catching what she was saying. I still didn't pick an heiress. Yeah, that's nice.
I ain't coming through unless the bag straight. I used to work hard just to get her back. Work hard just to get her back.
I really like that, the way she finished that. Specifically the part, you got bars and still broke. You might as well took a plea.
Just last week, I told them to pick a side.
I have to say, I'm really glad that we have kind of videos to these ones. Something that she's really good at that I'm noticing right now is her mannerisms. She is putting on a performance even from the video. Ooh. Okay. I do want to mention right away the way that she was writing that beat, and just like, I don't know. I want to do this. I want to do this. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I want to do. She understands what the tone and what the vibe of the song that she's performing is. And if you're watching the visuals, her mannerisms, like what she's doing with her body, what she's doing with her facial expressions, it's almost like a skilled actor.
You ain't on my throne, ain't even a seat away. But thanks to Nicki, all these new bitches can see the way. I got the crippy, I ain't talking. That's
nasty. I thought that's what she said. Obviously, the first line she said 100 feet away, but then she says 50 trucks. When I pull up, we a fleet away. So like a fleet of vehicles. So when we pull up, we're that far away because that's how many vehicles are with us. That's dope.
Now I'm ballin' like I'm Sosa in that Lamborghini Rosa. Yelling Viva Puerto Rico, all my bitches is hermosa.
And the fact that she played with how you say pens right after, that was so awesome to me. Like, that caught my attention right away. Again, I said this in maybe 2 videos ago. Her command of words to just kind of make them do what she wants them to do. It's like, okay, English, I know that that's what the word is, but this is what I'm going to make it because it works better for me like this. This is different.
Keep you from breaking my heart. Ooh.
Hold on. I know somebody said this in the comments. I didn't know she could sing. She's like singing, and it doesn't sound like, that's why I was trying to listen very carefully. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of alteration on her voice. Like there's always going to be some, right? Like there's very few polished studio recorded songs that are going to come out where the voices are completely untouched. But it doesn't sound like it's being altered to like make her a better singer. Wow, I didn't know she could do that. And the way that she's singing those last two words or those last two lines, I lied. She's singing very clearly in the previous lines with a powerful voice. That's what kind of getting my attention, that she can do that. But she's singing with a powerful voice, and it's steady, powerful. But then when she sings I lied, she comes right back down here, and she's purposefully singing in a more vulnerable level. And if you listen, you can hear kind of shakiness in the lied, right? When she says I lied, there's a little bit of shakiness in that, and that is that's a masterful delivery of that.
10 years ago, that's when you proposed. I looked down, yes, I suppose.
Couple questions. Does she have a daughter? I don't know much about her personal life because she mentioned I'm taking my daughter to preschool. Or was that kind of like fantasizing about having a family and settling down? Also, I'm curious like what her religious beliefs are, because she said life is a movie, but there isn't a sequel, or there'll never be a sequel. That stood out to me. There's a lot of dope wordplay there, like playing with the V and the vents that she did at the beginning, the decipher. I see people's intent, not their words, which is super deep.
Me, yes, I get it was all me. I'll pop a pill and remember the look in his eyes the last day he saw me.
I would love to know some more information on that. Like, clearly she's kind of sharing or explaining something that's going on here. She said, I lost my little cousin, senseless act of violence. And then talking about, like, I guess some family issues here, or maybe some fallout that came from that. Saying, like, it was her fault. So I'm curious what the backstory is on that.
People are saying that you have been playing my heart like a grand piano.
I have a question. How is this possible? 4 years, 2 million views. How is this possible? This is crazy. This is so good.
Cold heart of shame, you remain just a frame in the dark.
The instrumentation there in that second verse was perfect.
If I don't pick up when you call, you gon' be wildin'. But I just pray you make it home. Hey, yo.
Okay, I had a feeling that was going to happen. She came in really soft, very subdued, almost like matching that sound that a lot of artists do, where it's like, you know, I'm high or I'm in an altered state, like I'm rapping in like a different way, or I'm singing in a different way. I love that this was like her talking back to him. I love when artists do this themed.
Wanna kill theyself, then I let her. Soon as he say it's go time, I get her. Told that bitch bow down when I met her. You an amateur.
Oh, yeah, go against me. Where's your suicide letter? That's hilarious.
My niggas in the spot, you could get got. This that 40 vaccine, you could get shot. Since you wanna be stunting like a big shot. This
Nicki, who is one of the best at weaponizing her sexuality, like legitimately, because it's not just about getting on a track and like being sexual. Like there's a lot of women who do that, but like doing it well while displaying your skills and talent. That's what I think that's what separates her from other artists.
Everything you hear and everything you're about to hear, and all the important shit that you're about to hear over the next couple of decades, Mike motherfucking Will make.
That was dope. I really enjoyed the chorus on that one, and then again, I love when there's theme and then the artists stick to the theme. So I said that on the last one as well. I just love stuff like that. That was awesome, guys. Great suggestions. I'm glad that I did that.